Hey breast friend, it's Kathy Schutte here, and today I am wearing makeup and I curled my hair because I'm kind of wearing a plain cami. I'm wearing one of our essential collections. It is the original. Now the original is very popular for short torso girls like myself, and the demi can go for pretty much anyone. So sometimes we have it in fun colors, but it is available in black, pale, and white. And the other one that's available in pale black and white is the lace, which is our #1 seller. And that also is available in fun colors as well. So I'm going to show you my snug size. Now the snug size gives me more of shaping. So levels 4 and 5 have variable compression built in, which is patented, and it's shapewear and it's comfortable. Like I could fall asleep in these or even double up to get more lift and it wouldn't bother me, unlike a wire bra, right? So I'm going to back up and show you. I have this pulled up so you can see my fluff, and I'm going to show you like some basics about these. So this is what a demiette would kind of look like, right? Short like this. And then the demiette, right, would be like this. What happens down here for me is back fluff, right? So that's why I like camis. Now some girls will do this. They'll do that, and then what just happened is my boobs just did something weird, and now my straps are digging into my shoulders. Your shoulders or your straps shouldn't be digging into your shoulders. They shouldn't be falling off. I've never had a strap fall off. And the only time that I've had them digging is when I do demos of how not to wear it. And then look at this. I got that. So if you get your cami and or demiette and you're like, ugh, this is horrible, and you didn't send me or your stylist pictures, you probably won't like it and you'll probably return it and then be like, Ruby Ribbon didn't work. No, you didn't check with us to see how it fits. So, I mean, I totally get it that who wants to send pictures of themselves in a bra? Well, we can also do video calls too. So I promise I'm not going to be screenshotting anything. I have enough pictures on my phone that I'm always clearing it off. Anyway, so this is wrong. And how you would correct that would be, first of all, if it's snug, right, it's going to be kind of hard to get it up the first couple times. It's kind of reminds me of a pair of leather shoes. When you first get them, they might be a little snug, and then after a while you're like, oh yeah. Especially I've noticed for me and several of my breast friends that they'll order a certain size and a few months later they love their camis, but they go down a size. And I'm like, everything okay? They're like, yeah. I ended up losing some weight and some inches and it's just a little roomy, or I'm now ready for more slimming. So we have a snug size and a comfort size. So there's more than one size that you can wear with Ruby Ribbon because it has this amazing material with a 360-degree stretch, right? So this one here, you can see it doesn't have any up in here, but up in here it has this stuff and it helps shape. It's shaping. And then on the original, see how it crisscrosses in the back? Kind of like this. The nursing one has that as well, but most of them have like, it comes down like an angel wing. And on this one, it doesn't have any, like right up in, for this area, it doesn't have any back stuff. It's just all up in here. So everyone's going to like things for different reasons. So I like having a mix of camis, kind of like you have different styles of bras, right? Different colors, maybe a push up or whatnot. Now these are not designed to push you up and everything else, but I have found that some that have the ability to crisscross can lift me, especially if I double up. I've got a 12-inch difference, so I don't have that. Some of my girls who are like C cups, right? They're like, I was like, dang, you look like you're 20 something in the girls instead of 50 something, right? And they feel the same way. So, but what you would want to do that's too low is bend over and lift this up, right? Don't necessarily yank up on this, but you can kind of do a little bit of this where you're shimmying up, but don't do it too much because if you pull it up and break it, that's doesn't happen. But I mean, like there are some people who, like when I first got my nursing back in here it's sheer. I kept putting I almost put a hole through it. But if you do get a hole through it, it doesn't run like a pantyhose. But I did not. Anyway, so you would want to lift it the first time or so. You may need somebody to help you. So Ruby Ribbon gives you 30 days to try them on, right? You can try them on several times. Just don't stretch them out. Make sure that you're freshly showered and you don't have lotions or deodorant, makeup on, right? Because if you get stuff on it, don't be eating and drinking, smoking, doing whatever in it, right? Then as long as it's in new condition, brand new condition, you can send it back. But if it's all worn, they're not going to take it back. If it's damaged, that's something different, but it's rare for me to see damages. But humans do hand sew these, so things can be a little off. If you happen to have a damaged one, take pictures of where it's damaged. Having like the emblem coming off and everything else after you wash it, that's not a really big deal. But take it, you need to have the emblem, and in the back where it has the sizing and the style number and then the damage. And then the same website that you ordered from, you would fill out that information. And if it's just a return, there's a section for return, right? So it's really easy breezy. And then it's $6.95 for returning it. Now, remember, they're tracking it, so that's what you're paying for. And if you went to the store and spent time bra shopping, right, you might be tempted to buy something else, and the gas to get there and back home and then back to return it, all that stuff, right? It's so worth it. Then you don't have to leave the house. You don't even have to get dressed. You don't even have to curl your hair or put on makeup to do that, right? You can stay in your pajamas. Anyway, so I haven't had to return it because I'm a stylist, and if it didn't work for me, I just put it on my rack. So that way somebody who might be a different size than me can try it. Anyway, so, and that's another thing too, because these don't fit like a regular bra. My girlfriend who's a 36B, she could wear my same cami. So maybe a friend of yours might want to try it. So you have 30 days. Anyway, so get it up in the right places and then tuck it up underneath here and then bring it down and then put it in place. So it may feel a little snug at first, especially if you put down and you want it your snug size. If you're going to lose weight, you may still be able to, like I'm still wearing my cami 20 pounds ago. And some women, like when they hit the 30, 40 pound mark, that's when they might need to size down. And depending on the style, right? Some of them have the ability to crisscross, so it gets a little extra lift power, or it's just kind of a little bit more relaxed. So, or what I do, because I'm a chesty breasty, right, is I will layer and have like a demiette underneath there to give a little extra lift, if you know what I mean. So anyway, if you have any questions about how they're supposed to fit, reach out to me or another stylist if you're working with her, right? And we will be happy to help you with that. So you do want it to come up kind of higher. When you do take pictures, make sure you do the back. And I used to be a photographer. So you know what the best friend is for doing selfies? The self timer. So put it somewhere, not necessarily in the mirror. So do the self timer thing and then step back and then to the side so we can see. And we also want to see that lift. And then the back, because most of the time I'm circling right up in here saying lift it, and it's normally about this much to about this much depending on the person. Even some of my breasties who's been wearing them for like 6 months, sometimes they get it a little bit too low. And then I'm like, hello, adjust your straps. Okay? And if you're like me where you're shorter and you have a cami that has the ability to crisscross, maybe try that. And if you have it on the tightest, loosen it up. So again, I'm here to help, and we hope you join the bra free movement because this is amazing. And if this style didn't work for you, there's several more. Okay, bye ladies.